Hi, this is Romola, and I've been really inspired to share something I've been working on this week, and that is Ho'oponopono. And it's a Hawaiian forgiveness ritual, if you like, and it's the use of about 10 words, and it can make major shifts in your energy and relationships as well. So you've probably heard of it, because everyone stumbles over the word, and there's so many O's in it. It's Ho'oponopono. And it's quite simply, you can use it in any order. It's please forgive me, I love you, I'm sorry, thank you, um, or any combinations of those. And it's all about, like I say, it's about forgiveness, but it's all about love and unconditional love as well. And I've been doing a course with Joe Vitale and Dr. Lynn, which I bought a little while ago, and it's been sat in my mind for probably about, well, a good few months. But this week I thought, right, on Monday I'm going to start watching this and understanding this, because I knew it was really important. And I feel like I've had loads of shifts this week. And what's this about? It's all about you. When we have issues with other people or things happen, it's all about our energy and what we're giving up, what we're giving off, and it's think other people reflect that back to us. So when we've got an issue with another person or a friend or a family member, it's because something is alive in us at that moment that is triggering that, and it's reflecting it back to us. So everything is a lesson. So these key words, like the please forgive me, you might see it written down as I forgive you, but it's about you, it's about me, and it's not about them. So when you say to please forgive me, it's you're forgiving yourself for having, for everything, and letting that go so that you can move forward. So it's a really interesting concept. It's really, really simple to do. But it is all about you. It's all about you cleaning your energy, and it's all about you clearing your memory. And if you like, getting back to that whiteboard with nothing on it, because the memories are what triggers other reactions and emotions within us. We know this, that when we have a emotional reaction to something, it's usually because there's been a trigger, and that trigger is related back to something we've learned through our memory, through an experience, or something that's been shared with us again, that's then become part of our memory bank. So it's really interesting just how this can work, just to shift things and not question the hows and the whys, but actually just be there and be present. So be in that subconscious space, and be able to release. And the other way that this works is very often, like with law of attraction, we're going me to source and we're sending it back up high. Actually, what we need to do with this is we take it in. We need to go into our subconscious. We need to take it into our energy field, and then take it up to source, then release it up to source. Because if we've got lots of stuff going on, that is going to block this connection to source anyway. So even though you think you've sent this request up to source, actually you've got stuff going on swirling around in your energy that's preventing it, like a force field, if you like, that's preventing it actually getting up to source anyway. So if you've been trying with things like the law of attraction and they haven't been working, maybe there's something within you that you need to release and recognize and allow to be released, and to forgive and to love. So it's a really interesting concept. So I wanted just to share. So that's the key part is just the words. It's the I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. And you can just, the words I love you is just that unconditional, that works as well. That all the different components within it work individually. Using them together is particularly powerful, but actually lots of different things are what Joe Vitale calls cleaning tools, and the ways to clean all the stuff that's hanging on us that is linked to memories and past actions, which is then triggering these emotions, etc. So those words are cleaning tools, and that's what the Ho'oponopono is. It's a cleaning tool. Other ways that you can things that was really interesting were things like bluebells are apparently cleaning tools. So even just saying the word bluebells or having a picture of a bluebell is going to help to clean the energy around you. Blue corn and corn, obviously not genetically modified corn, but blue corn is also apparently a cleaning tool. So if you were to eat blue corn chips, which I must go and track down. That is going to clear your energies on a generational level as well. And all these things, all these cleaning tools, they work on a generational level. So it's not just your stuff that you're clearing and releasing and forgiving. It's all the stuff that's piled back generations that's coming through into your energy. So it's time for a lot of us now that are awake think, actually, do you know what? I'm fed up with this now. I'm not putting up with this. I'm going to be changing this and doing this forward. I'm not doing things as they've been done before. I'm doing things my way and I'm taking it forward. But I'm not taking all this behind me as you've been dragging it around with you. So that's a really useful tool. Very often our names are also cleaning tools. So, you know, the name Romola or whatever your name is, when you say that, that has an energy and a vibration about it, which is also about cleaning and shifting your energy. So it's really, really interesting. So I would highly recommend, you know, look at Ho'oponopono. The research and the sort of video course I've been doing is through Joe Vitale, and you might remember him from The Secret. But he wrote a book probably about 5-6 years ago, something like that, called Zero Limits. And that's all about getting back to that state of zero. So clearing all the memory and the old and the energy, so that you are in a space where you are able to move forward and, you know, and have the actions that and achieve what you want to achieve. Because it's very interesting. I highly recommend it. And that's just really what I wanted to come on and share. It's just from an inspirational point of view. I found this Ho'oponopono really amazing this week. I've had a lot of things going on. One major life thing going on, and one thing with the family. And there's nothing. It's nothing to worry about or anything, but they are seriously major. And I think that's why I've energetically been called to do the Ho'oponopono. And I just find myself saying that all week, pretty much. I just find myself saying these phrases, and what it's doing is it's clearing my energy, clearing the shift around me. So when I'm coming into contact with these situations, there isn't anything for it to bounce off. It's just gone. You know, the energy, anything negative that's coming is just bouncing and going. It's not connecting with me and causing that reaction in me, because I've not got the emotions that have been triggered from the memories and the negative stuff, because I'm shifting it. So I really, like I said, I really want to just come on and do a little video and just share about Ho'oponopono. It is an absolutely amazing tool. It certainly this week has been life-changing, and I don't think this week would have turned out quite as it has done without doing the Ho'oponopono. Have a look at it. I'll see if I can find something nice. There's usually lots of lovely videos on YouTube that have got beautiful sunsets and things with the words going across them. But just remember, when you're saying the words, it's about you. It's, yes, if you've got one that's coming up saying, please, I forgive you, please forgive, you know, I forgive you, I'm sorry, I love you, thank you. It's about you. The forgiveness is to you, from you, to, you know, I'm sorry, source, that I didn't feel your love and I didn't feel connected to you. I'm sorry, source, I didn't believe you. It's all about you. It's not about the other things, the other people that's going on. So it's a really, really interesting concept. So that's Ho-O-Ho-O apostrophe O, Pono. And it's just a really beautiful thing to do, and it's really simple. You can teach children this because, like I say, it's 10 words, and they don't need to know the how and the why. You just need to do it, and it just shifts so much stuff. It's really amazing. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. But I just wanted to come on, and I feel inspired to share it because it's such an amazingly simple tool, and it's something that Denise Duffield-Thomas talks a lot about in the boot camp, but also in her books. Is this forgive and tap is her phrase is, so isn't it? This forgiveness of other people, and forgiveness of other events that perhaps haven't worked out the way you wanted them to, and tapping just to recognize what's going on in you and being able to release it through like EFT and tapping. So it's a really, really powerful tool. Have a look at it if you've got time. And like I say, I will find a nice little video on YouTube. If I can find something by Joe Vitale to share, I will do as well, because it's a really, like I say, for me, it's been life-changing. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. There's so many things out there. But something that's so ancient as this, that the Hawaiians natives have been doing, is just, it's a gift. And it's your gift if you are inclined to pick it up and research it and try and use it in any way. I will certainly be using this every single day for the rest of my life, because it is that life-changing, that and it'll be done on a conscious level, but also I shall be looking at it on an unconscious level as well, to get it into my dream state so I can clear. And when there was one of the guys that was speaking was, he's a Hawaiian, and his name is Dr. Len, I can't remember, but he worked in a mental hospital, in an asylum, in a mental hospital, and he just sat and cleaned his energy. I'm just cleaning. So he's saying these 4 phrases and clearing the stuff that's coming up around him, but he's not clearing. And what happened was that the energy at the asylum was reduced. There was less issues, and the people were calmer, and it was amazing the influence that he had. He never met and he never taught any of these people this Ho'oponopono process. He was just doing it in his office and shifting the stuff that was coming up for him, that was reflecting, and working on the building as well, because that has an energy, and just working on those elements, and just had these amazing results. So it's worth having a look. If I can find his proper spelt name, I will share that as well, because it's just amazing what can happen when you just work on yourself. Because when we change, that ripples out to everybody else that we come into contact with. So whether it's rage and anger that's then in the family that goes out and affects the children, and then they get ragey and shouty and stroppy, then it's just reflecting what energy you're giving out. So if you can find a way to change your energy, to clear your energy, what's then reflected back to you is something completely different to when you're in that state of anger or upset. So I shall leave it there. So it's Ho'oponopono. It's a really beautiful tool. Look at it if you're inclined. If you want to know more, drop me a message and I might do a little bit more on it. So there's a breathing technique as well, which I'm not going to share in this video, but it's just a really beautiful tool, and it's super simple, just to shift and help support you through. I shall see you with blessings.